there should be a way, maybe in our school systems, maybe even courses around us, that should help us make the most out of math. Because I dare say that many people have yet to tap into the resource that is called mathematics. And that is, it's no wonder why people are taking nursing courses, and they're still are allowed or expected to take some math courses around it.
Of course.
Because I'm not talking about,
what do they call it? Is it epidural or anesthesia?
Exactly.
You have to do the calculation, because if you do it too much, the patient might die.
Some nurses have helped in teaching math. I think it's in what do you call it now? Dosage of prescribed drugs and things like that. It's basically proportions. And some of them have complained to me like, what do I need this? Even there are computer programs that can help me do the math. I say it's good. But what if you found yourself in Doctors Without Borders? Of two quantities of different units.
Okay.
So on the one hand, you have 5 oranges, $2. Oranges, dollars. Different units, right? You compare the value, because with 5 oranges at $2, you could work out what's called the unit price, the price for one orange.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's unit rate.
Yeah.
So in that singular context, I could actually discuss with you rate, ratios, proportions even. Math is all around us. It's not devoid of life, and I think that's the problem we have with the way we teach math. We don't bring life into it.
Right.
It's usually in the form of word problems alone that we're able to infuse that, and sometimes at that point, the students are taken from what they thought was just about facts and figures into a different realm altogether.
Wow. But do you think we can ever get away from math? Like,
why would we want to get away from that?
I'm trying to look at it. The way you explain now, I think is gonna be one of the subject that even from the day you was born to the day you die, you can't get away from.
I wouldn't want to live one day without math.
Even negotiation of probably salaries, contracts.
Right.
You go to stores to buy stuff. You give $10. They give you your balance or change, as we always say
that
back.
Is math. That is
if
math.
you don't know your math correctly, you'll be shortchanging yourself.
True. And I don't see any reason why there should be a move away from math. If anything, there should be a way, maybe in our school systems, maybe even courses around us, that should help us make the most out of math. Because I dare say that many people have yet to tap into the resource that is called mathematics. And that is, it's no wonder why people are taking nursing courses, and they're still are allowed or expected to take some math courses around it.
Of course.
Because I'm not talking about, what
do they call it? Is it epidural or anesthesia?
Exactly.
You have to do the calculation, because if you do it too much, the patient might die.
Some nurses have helped in teaching math. I think it's in what do you call it now? Dosage of prescribed drugs and things like that. It's basically proportions. And some of them have complained to me like, what do I need this? Even there are computer programs that can help me do the math. I say it's good. But what if you found yourself in Doctors Without Borders? You don't have any of those computers.
Wow.
You understand? And you're in an impoverished society where you're expected to do the math calculations. The concentration of the drugs are there, and you are expected to know how to dilute them to give in the right volume and the right dosage of the. some of them I'm able to get through to. Others just feel like this is just a waste of time.
Is math your favorite subject in high school or secondary school?
Let me think about that. I don't just want to answer hastily. All right, this will shock you. It wasn't math. It was further math.
It's still the same line, man, bro. Say it's math.
Okay, it is
As I
math.
say, math is
Okay, I just wanted to
can I say
introduce.
is the father of
Yes.
further math.
So
Or
further math.
math is the father of math.
Further math is the version of AP math here in the
Okay.
US. Exactly. But of course it's the same thing as math. I just wanted to be funny. Yeah.
So, the Pascal Clinic, right?
Pascal Math Clinic. Yeah.
What's it all about, bro?
So yeah. So a little. I'm gonna say this. If I could do it differently, I probably would change the name, because going into business now, I feel like having to put my name there. I like what my wife does with has done with Enduring Legacy. It doesn't have Katia in it. I would, but I think at the time I was starting up, especially with the word clinic.
So you can't change it now?
I can, but I'm a little reluctant. I'm lazy that way.
Wow.
But the thing is, I wanted to take.
Can somebody be lazy and still good at math?
Oh, tons of mathematicians are lazy.
Could it be because
Oh, let me tell you
looking
what.
for the shortest way? Because like one of my math teachers always say, it's
Let me tell you.
like,
Let me tell you what I mean. As a matter of fact, math requires you to be very hardworking. Yes, I will say that. But here is the thing: math requires you to be hardworking when you're learning. But when you get to a point of mastery, there's so much room to be lazy, because your mind has been broadened enough that you could do some of these calculations.
That's
or you
being
can
smart,
you
though.
can think. Really, I don't think
Yeah.
myself as smart.
It's
Here's
like,
the thing.
let me say it this way. It's like, you want to travel to New York, right? Right?
Uh-huh.
And you could drive or fly to New York, right? And you go by, okay, if I fly from Maryland to New York, it's about maybe 30, 45 minutes. If I drive, it's 4 hours. And you look at, okay, I will have more time to myself when I get to New York compared to if I drive. Probably you drive yourself to New York, that day is all already gone. So if you're smart, you be like, okay, I'll fly. I don't care about the price, because if I get to New York, I still have
need
more
the
time
time,
to
yeah.
myself. You understand? And that's how I think about math sometimes. Like, I want to do something the, can I call it fastest way to get it done? I don't care. These could be cheaper, but like, what can I get more?
All right, let me ask you this. If I gave you a quadratic equation to solve,
Okay.
even say prime quadratic.
Okay.
In other words, you're going to have irrational solutions, right?
Okay. You know what I would use?
What?
I would use the formula without wasting my time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. One more time. Thank
I
you.
would use the formula without
All
wasting
right.
my time.
All right. Here's the thing. Compare that to if I gave you a project to write a 5-page story about your trip.
Okay.
Which one do you think has a formula to it, a go-to method?
Math, the quadratic.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, which one do you think gives you more leverage to be lazy?
The go-to formula.
There you go.
Yeah.
For English, you have to think about not only how to develop your points, you have to think about how to open each paragraph, how to keep your readers engaged.
Introduction, yeah.
Do you understand? Because your readers are prime focus here. You're thinking, how do I get them into the same experience I had?
Yeah.
So which is the harder one? So math is not really hard, because when people say you need to be smart, I say smart is someone who can write a story and get people reading it days and months and weeks and years later look like, ooh, that's smart. That's smart is directing a movie and the people on set actually tell the story with such brilliance that you're watching it and you can laugh, you can cry, you understand, you can gasp. That is smart. Smart. And all of these tools, be it math,
But
be it
let's
English.
look at it this way too, right? Could it be, like they always say, like sometimes things that you have, you don't tend to value that much.
No, I
Could
listen.
it be?
No,
You don't
I
value
get
what
where
you have.
I get where you're going with that. I get where you're going with that. Here's the thing. I think of math and English or language as rudimentary. They are fundamental tools that we are armed with in order to do smart things. Do you understand? So if I can walk, do I get credit for being smart? Okay, let's put it this way. If I can walk, do I get credit for being athletic? It's expected. Do you understand? Now, when I do things that are wow, now maybe I do a backflip, maybe 2 flips in the air, and then I stick a landing. Then you can say, whoa, that guy's athletic, right? Maybe I can rise and make a dunk. That guy's athletic. Why? Because that's uncommon skill. That's, beyond what's normal. I think math and languages are supposed to be the basics. And that's why you find that they are taught from early on through tertiary institutions. For whatever field you want to be in, you're expected to have those basics. And so it's alarming when those basics are now seen as something special, something extra. No, they're not.
So back to the question, Pascal Clinic.
Pascal Math Clinic, yeah. So my vision for that, if I'm allowed to share that,
Yeah,
is
she will
this.
come in.
Yeah. The vision, please bring her. The vision I have for that is this. Now, and then the word clinic actually sells it. I know that I don't have a vision to have to build a school. I want to build a movement instead. A movement that addresses the malady of how math is viewed first, and then how math is taught. I like people to disagree about math notions. I want people to actually hold discussion about
debates.
Debates
Is
in
it
math.
possible though?
Yes, it is.
Wow.
Look, we just debated about the fact that the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line.
Straight line, yeah.
I mean, if you win someone over in a debate, the person knows better. You've educated that person. Do you understand? And the person built the right concept of that thing. And that's where the problem stems from. You usually don't invite students to think about math. We feel like math is something that has already been decided. Math has already been decided, and as a result of that, there's no room for thinking. And that's where we're wrong.
Can we introduce her?
Yes, this is my Ada. Ada is Igbo for first daughter. Her name is Kiana Amarachi Amize. Say hello, Kiana. Say hello. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Say hi. You want to wave, Kiana?
Hi.
Wave. Yay. Yay. Clap for yourself.
Wow.
You want to clap for yourself? Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. Yes, she's 8 months going on 9 months in a couple of days. That's at the time of this recording. Yeah, she's a feisty one, and she got that from my mama. I'm more chill.
You think so?
Yeah, I'm chill.
But not when you speak though.
No, I speak passionately. That doesn't make me less chill. I speak with conviction. I speak to convince people. And the scripture says that he that wins a soul is wise. Win a soul sometimes is to win someone over sometimes too. So oh, that's sweet.
Oh.
All right, let's come as a family, right?
Yeah.
All right, Kian.